If you want to use assets panel in Affinity Designer, you can go to the window on assets. If you open it, we have a default no asset. Going from these categories, choose simply flat by Bobby. And it's a person that is a designer, and it design all of these assets for you. And you can simply click and drag any asset in your scene and you can use it. As you can see, it's grouped and you can access and edit anytime that you want. And you can use them more than one. That's easy. And you can open it and change the color, anything that you want, you can change it after that. For example, you want to create your own asset. You can click on these three lines and you can access to all of these. You can import or export your asset and import to other Affinity Designer, for example, your friend computer. It's very easy. First, create a new category. From here, you can change to my category or any name that you want. This is your my category default. And from the here, you can create any asset that you want. For example, a heart, then make it to the bread, and then I want to create an asset from this and use it again and again, or anything that you want. You have to select it and then go in here and from this category, sorry, this is an main settings, and here this is our category here. You can select it here. You can change the name if you want, for example, asset number 1 or anything that you want. And here you can delete it. If you have subcategory, you can. And here is important, add from selection, and here is our asset, or you can select it. If you have something like this that has lots of object, make sure that you then you can delete it and you can click and drag and use it again. If you have something like this that has lots of group, make sure you group them. Right click and group. It's very important. If you click and drag on group, make an asset separately. Select it again and add from selection. If you have a lots of objects, don't forget to group them. You can click and drag select all of them except that. Let's create something like this. I want to change it to my asset something like this. Not important. You can select a lot of them here. Don't forget to select them by group, then holding shift whole group, or if they are separated, make them group if the object is something like this, and then select it and add from selection, and it's add to your asset at this one time. Then you want to create subcategory. You have to come here and create subcategory, add another subcategory from here. Sorry, you can rename it to asset number 2 and create, for example, another asset. Then select it and add from selection. An interesting part of that is you can use it in your any document, any project, and they're editable. Nice. They're vector, not pixel. If you capture the vector asset. And for example, if you want to move it up, you can select it and move up. You can close them at any time that you want, or you can use a default category, default asset of the software. And as you can see, they are grouped, and you can change all of its objects